They say Australia is one of the world's most successful and cohesive multicultural societies. Anyone living here would know the LGBT community is celebrated. Take the Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras, for instance, an event our Prime Minister often marches in. Diversity is our greatest strength, until it comes back to bite us. Take today's headlines on the ABC. Suspected serial offender linked to Islamic State walks free over filmed gay bashing. A suspected serial violent homophobe linked to an Islamic State terrorist network has walked free on probation after pleading guilty to a brutal snuff-video-style gay bashing. Who would have thought ISIS terrorist sympathisers don't like gay people? It's a bit odd that some of the queer community march for Palestine, a place that doesn't exactly have a stellar track record when it comes to LGBT rights. More recent ABC news: gay and bisexual Sydney teenagers lured and bashed on camera in Islamic State-inspired attacks. According to the report, LGBT Australians are now among the most likely victims of terrorism. I did not know that. Sorry, Jewish Australians, I know you've had a rough time of it lately, but according to the national broadcaster, the LGBT community has you beat on the victimhood ladder. Awkward. But in another example of diversity is our strength, the Prime Minister has had a threat against his life. It even made the world news. CNN reported, Australian leader evacuated from residence following bomb threat linked to opponents of group banned in China. Don't worry, the PM is okay. He posted a picture of his dog to Instagram. Toto on alert, but all good, thanks to the Australian Federal Police. I think Toto should be given honorary canine officer status. If you're not aware, the classical Chinese music and dance group Shen Yun is currently touring Australia. The controversy is that they follow the practices of Falun Gong, or Falun Dafa, a religious movement strictly outlawed in China and one that has been historically persecuted. The group is often described as ultra-conservative, known for its opposition to homosexuality and feminism. The ABC even ran an opinion piece on its religious and ethics site titled, "The ABC is right, Falun Gong has some dangerous teachings." The article highlights teachings such as gay people being disgusting, interracial children having no heaven to go to, and the belief that Donald Trump is an angel from heaven, just to name a few. But their greatest sin? They don't like the Chinese Communist Party. It's written right there on the Shen Yun website and on every billboard in the country, China before communism. The Chinese consulate in Sydney described the dance group as a political tool used by the Falun Gong cult under the guise of spreading traditional Chinese culture to promote its cult doctrines and amass wealth. The ABC reported that an email was sent to Shen Yun's local organisers claiming explosives had been placed around the Prime Minister's residence to be detonated if the performances proceeded. Obviously, supporters of the CCP's crusade against cults have far-reaching tendrils. Despite bomb threats against his residence with a distinct Chinese connection, multiculturalism always comes first. In the days leading up to the threat, here he is opening the Museum of Chinese Australia with everyone's favourite Lord Mayor, Clover Moore. Here he is celebrating the Year of the Horse, and here he is in Chinatown carrying those traditional red envelopes, the ones that carry money, not bribes. And here he is giving money to the local Chinese children. Definitely not a bribe. Just a way to encourage little Ming to vote Labor when he grows up. So we've got Islamic State supporters persecuting gay people, we've got the PM marching with gay people, and we've got Chinese dance groups whose religious beliefs really don't like gay people. Throw in some queer people marching for Palestine and a few Chinese Communist Party-inspired bomb threats against the Prime Minister's house, and I think you can clearly tell multicultural Australia is going swimmingly.